Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. So, first of all, we are welcoming you here. We are having a new webinar today, and the theme of this webinar would be laser tag in 2026, key factors to consider when choosing your system. So my name is Natalia Tatarova. Who doesn't know me? I am head of sales in NETRONIC, and I've been with this company for about 10 years. And I've spent the last several years helping hundreds of arena owners select, launch, and scale their businesses with equipment that actually works long term.
Yeah, and I'm Tim. Some of you probably may know me from expos, from IAPAs. Some of you know me as the manager, the administrator of the Facebook group for the owners of our equipment. Also, some of you have seen me here in office in Prague. Czech Republic. And yeah, I've also been working for, I don't know, 2, 3 years as an instructor in our paintball and laser tag club. So yeah, I know how to work with equipment as well.
Mhm. And just want to mention that this webinar is designed for entrepreneurs who are planning to open a new arena, or maybe some of you already have business and you're looking to upgrade or maybe open a new location. Maybe you are a mobile operator or you're planning to start a mobile laser tag activity. So today we're gonna cover all those markets and describe what equipment is going to be designed for you. Maybe you want to add something else.
Uh, yeah, so just let's start it. Let's dive into it. So today we'll basically cover what is choosing the equipment about. It's not just like you choose the tagger which you like and that's it. You also have to consider the overall operational stability of the system. Also the experience, like evaluate the experience which customers will get with this type of equipment. Of course, how scalable in future will your business be with this type of equipment? Of course, return on investment and the long-term competitiveness on the market. We'll cover such things as uh, like what does the equipment, the laser tech equipment, include in general. Also, what is the current situation on the market of laser tech equipment, and what are the innovations coming into this market. Also, we'll discuss with the key selection criteria. What are the key criteria when you're choosing the system? What are the requirements for outdoor and indoor facilities? And what are the specifics of mobile arenas? If you, for example, don't want to have any specific place and you just want to like go mobile, so what are the specifics of this type of business? And yeah, key mistakes that operators of laser tech businesses usually make.
Mhm. While we are going to discuss all that and cover different topics, I want to mention that you can write down your questions during the webinar, and at the end of the webinar, we are gonna answer all the questions that we will have. Okay, so let's jump into the laser tag equipment overall. So what does it include? What it actually is. So we need to understand that the laser tag system is not just the taggers or guns, phasers, blasters. There are different words that mean the guns in the laser tag business. So first of all, of course, I mean, the taggers are the basics and the milestone of that. This is something that you hold while you are running around the playground. It shoots. Sometimes it detects the hits if the system allows that. With our equipment, for example, we have lots of interesting things like health, ammunition tracking, recoil. Some systems have vibration. So and of course, it's like some haptic feedback and sound effects. This is the basics, and this is something you cannot play without. Then we have the sensors. The sensors are also an integrated part of the laser tag system if we're speaking about some professional types. The sensors can be of different types, like headsets, the ones that you wear on your head. We can have vests. This is something that you wear on your chest. And depending on the system, again, you have different numbers of the sensors themselves. Sorry. So, for example, in our system, we have 4 sensors on the head so that you can be hit from different angles. And with the vest, we have sensors on the chest and on the back. So again, you can be hit from different sides, different angles on the playground. Then it's important to mention that the sensor devices, they also often have haptic feedback. So it usually vibrates or shows some light illumination when you're hit so that the players understand what's happening during the game. Then we have some scenario devices. This is an interesting part of the laser tag system because the scenario devices allow you to run different games, and the objective of the game depends on the devices that you include in the game. So those are the elimination boxes, bombs, bases, medkits. So all of that makes the game more interesting, more dynamic, more versatile, and because of those scenario devices, you can have lots of repeat orders because players are always interested in coming back for more, and they're never, bored playing the same game over and over. It's important to mention that depending on the system and the manufacturers, sometimes these modes, like bases, medkits, all of that, they can be sold as separate devices, or in some other systems, one device can have several modes in one. So that's also an important thing, because if you have a device that supports, I don't know, 5, 6 different modes, this is more affordable on the long run. Then, of course, we're speaking about the charging infrastructure. This is the battery or charger, depending on the system again. Then, of course, we have software and analytics. This is something we cannot imagine our laser tag industry for, I don't know, the latest 20 years. The software allows you to, again, choose the scenarios, track the statistics, create different characters. So your business becomes digital and versatile because of the software. And of course, like the analytics allow you to improve your business, find the weak spots, and then just be successful. And the network and integration tools. This is basically the support for the software, for the equipment itself. Of course, if you're running the business using the software, you will need the router, some TV out, for example. I always recommend our customers to have a TV out system during the game so that the players can take a look at the stats after the game, or players who are waiting for their turn, or maybe the parents of the children who are playing, they can track the online stats during the game, and that's usually very interesting.
Yeah, just to quickly sum it up. What are the types of the equipment? So basic equipment, which you like really have to have in order to be able to play laser tag. It's the tagger. The tagger also like in our system, we have sensors on the taggers. So 2 on the sides and 1 sensors in the front. So you can play even without any other like sensors, so like vests or headbands. For me, it's not that interesting, but sometimes it's just a way to run easy, quick games when you just give your customers the equipment and they just run for, I don't know, 10 minutes. But yeah, for scalable, for big arenas, it's not really the solution. So, yeah. We also have the headbands. Yeah, as Natalie said, with four sensors on a headband. So yeah, you can be hit from different sides. And we also have the West, which looks like this. It's very light. It has sensors in front, on the back. Uh, yeah, so yeah, you can play just with Tiger, as I said. You can play with Tiger and a headband, Tiger and a vest, or you can play with all of three together. So you can take the headbands, vests, and Tigers, and yeah, just be covered with sensors. So there is no room for cheaters. Yeah. The Also the other type of equipment is advanced scenario equipment, which helps you to, which we discussed during the last webinar, and it helps you to run different scenarios in your games and uh, attract customers to come to your facility, to your arena more and more, to just try a lot of other different scenarios. The control and software systems, which is very important because uh, nowadays it's very easy to, with having the right system, you can control all the game using just one tablet or sometimes the laptop with some systems. And you can just control all the game using just one device. When I was just starting as a laser tag instructor, we just had the remote, and believe me, it was a disaster to like set all the players one by one. Now you can just do it with one click of a button. And of course, the TV out, very important part of the equipment of the software. The application which allows you to show the statistics, the current activities in the arena, what's happening, who's hitting whom, and which team is winning now, how much time remains until the end of the game, etc. Yeah, and of course, infrastructure, the equipment that customers, like your customers, don't usually see, but it's very important part of the equipment because having the right charger and having the good working network, like Wi-Fi network, is very important. So yeah, it's very important to choose the correct equipment.
Right. And also, I wanted to add a few things. So, here in the basic equipment, you can see one more device that we didn't cover. This is our device that is called shock band. And basically, this is a bracelet that gives you electric shock when you're hit, which is also kind of cool, but it's not a must-have device when you're studying, and again, it's not for children. So if you're thinking about some tactical games for at least teenagers, then that might be interesting. And yeah, just wanted to sum it up that the basic equipment, it's something that you cannot start without, but the scenario devices, they are recommended. They're not a must-have, meaning that you can run the games without them, but over some time, if you're running the game without the scenario devices, the game just become boring. If you have a good base of customers, they need to be interested in trying something new, and this is why you need the scenario devices. Okay, let's go further. So how?
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
just one sec. I would like to say about the scorpions, the shock bands. Um, it's very, yeah, it doesn't work for kids. So if your target auditory is kids, so yeah, it's not your choice. But it works very good for those adults who are saying that lazy tech is just for children. And adults don't play it. Usually we just give in the shock band, adults try it, and yeah, laser tag with shock bands is very, very interesting game, and it's completely different game because you don't just run and shoot because you're afraid that you will be hit. So yeah, that's a very, very interesting device for adults.
Yeah, I mean, you can literally like feel it when you're hit, so it makes the game a bit different and more realistic. That's for sure. Let's go further to the next question, which is how equipment is used in practice. And I will cover a few important things um, to keep in mind when you're choosing the system for your activity. So first of all, you need to understand that the game speed is very important. The equipment should be fast, responsive. Whenever you are hit, you should understand that like in milliseconds. So all of that is very important. If the hardware or software is laggy, the game will be destroyed. Then we have the fairness and anti-cheat thing. So this is why basically our equipment, for example, it has many sensors from different angles because players are not able to cheat during the game. This is why the headset is also recommended because if the player has the tagger, the headset, and for example the vest, the player is vulnerable from different spots, and it also makes the game more realistic. We also have a few extra modes that make the game more anti-cheat. For example, the the two-hand sensor on the dagger, it is made in such a way that the player cannot shoot holding the dagger with only one hand, and in this way, the player is not able to, for example, hide the dagger somewhere. So all of that is very important. I know many manufacturers have their own things, but you just need to keep in mind that anti-cheat is very important because your successfulness is the happiness of your customers, and they should just enjoy the game and they shouldn't feel that something went wrong. Then we have the setup time between the sessions. If the business is successful, and we hope it will be, you will have lots of customers, a big flow of people. They will just come in and leave the playground, and the playground should be filled with the players all the time. So you need to think about the spot, the time between the sessions. It should be as short as possible, and all of that is possible if the equipment is easy to understand, if you hand out the equipment very fast and the players are ready, become ready to play very in a short amount of time, and the software as well. So if you're using the software, as Tim mentioned earlier, we had a remote, and that was very slow because you have to come up to every player. You need to aim the controller, the remote to with every player, and you need to physically move between the players, and all of that. It takes time, and your time is your money. If you're using the software, all of that can be done within a few seconds, within a few clicks. So this is more affordable and more money for you. Then we have the staff workload. So again, if the operations are automated, if you have everything running quick and smooth, that should be done. What else? Maintenance frequency. Of course, the equipment should be stable and durable. If you have some minor issues, that is okay because the electronics, everything breaks down over some time, but you need to make sure that the maintenance is kind of easy, quick. If something goes wrong, you understand who to contact, how to basically make it right in a shortest amount of time possible. And if you have some repair kits, that also helps. Sometimes customers are buying a few extra kits just to make sure that if something goes wrong and you need the equipment right away, you have an extra kit just to replace that, while the other guys are just repairing the faulty equipment. And of course, the player comfort. As I mentioned, your successfulness is the happiness of the players, so the players should be satisfied with the service that you provide. Usually, that depends on the scenarios, the equipment itself, the playground. Since we're speaking about the equipment should be quite light, because nobody wants to run around the space for, let's say, 30 minutes with some bulky equipment. It is really heavy and difficult to run for a long time with some heavy equipment. You need to understand your audience. If you're having children, the equipment should be easy to understand. As we say, for example, our equipment is designed for at least 5 years old, and meaning since the kid understands the rules, the equipment is okay for those children. So I saw some small kids play with our equipment, and it was really fun. Children just understand what buttons to push, where to run, who to shoot, and that's it. So if you have that, you're good to go.
Actually, yesterday I was visiting the arena of one of our customers, and I saw like a very young boy. Like, I mean, I'm not really good in age guessing, but I would take a guess and say like he was, I mean, 4 years old, and he was like very good with playing with our equipment. So yeah,
Yeah, cool.
that's fun. Uh, yeah. So now let's just quickly cover what is the current situation of market of laser tag business, and what has changed during the past time. As we can see of now, the industry is still growing. New arenas are opening every day. Every day you can see new arena coming to this game, and of course, players are expecting the wow effect from not only from equipment, but also from place where they are playing. Also from the stuff, which is very, very important. Like the service, the stuff in your facility is very important part of your business, because even with the best equipment, with the best arena, or with the best outdoor setup, if some of your staff is rude, for example, or not trained enough, that will really affect the experience from the whole game. So yeah, please make sure to train your staff, because it's very important for your business. And also operators not just now calculating the player capacity and taking it into consideration, but also their return on investment. Because if I'm opening the arena, if I invest money into it, if I'm making a huge investment, I want sure that my investment is efficient enough, and that it just makes sense to invest in. So yeah, that's it.
Okay. Let's jump into the next slide, which is dominating formats. As we mentioned, there are 3 different formats, which is indoor, outdoor, mobile laser tag, and also we are introducing a new thing that is called hybrid format, which apparently includes a few of those. So the indoor arenas. Just to explain what it is and why we have it as a first format. Yeah. So first of all, the indoor means that the action happens indoors. Usually this is an indoor location in some family entertainment center, standalone facility, no matter what. You have a maze inside the arena, and the players are wearing the indoor laser tag suits, or kids, right, and having their game. The indoor arena is very cool because you don't have any weather risks. You do not depend on the weather conditions. If it's hot or cold outside, raining, snowing, whatever, you're good to go. You're inside. It doesn't affect you. Then the overall atmosphere in the indoor arena is a bit different. Very often it's space themed, so you have some kind of Star Wars inside the arena, but also I can see some other interesting themes like tactical ones, for example. I see lots of people doing the tactical indoor arenas with some barrels, with the cars inside, if the space allows you to do so, apparently. What else? Speaking about the audience, here we have lots of different audiences, like from kids to families, corporate events, team buildings, all of that. Usually, the most of the audience is kids, but nobody like limits you to some mature audience. And speaking about the equipment, here you just need to understand that usually in indoor facilities the games are short, from 5 to 10, 15 minutes, and you need to make that short game as fascinating as possible. So usually you need to create this wow effect during a short period of time, and what helps you to do that? This is some neon lighting. This is the fog machines, speakers, music. Speaking of the laser tag equipment itself, it's better to have some animated scenario devices. The equipment should talk a lot. The light illumination should change a lot. Of course, the software with the like statistics. So you just need to create that wow effect in those 10 minutes. Then the outdoor equipment, right? The outdoor clubs. Here we have a fixed location outdoors. You've seen those. This is like a paintball center, a laser tag center that is very often located in some suburbs, and you go to that fixed location to have a laser tag session. Here the territories are a bit larger, so you have more space to run around. Here we have some natural obstacles. In indoor facility, you have a maze, right, or some barrels. Here you may have some trees, you may have some natural obstacles. If you don't have those, and usually you create your own playground. Here you can use some wooden stuff. Here you can build a maze, but made of wood, for example. You can use the inflatable obstacles to create the playground. So the overall atmosphere is a bit different. It's a bit more tactical, more mature. What else? The players, the audience remains the same, but with the outdoor laser tag center, I see more mature people because the game becomes more tactical, and usually teenagers, some adults, they prefer the outdoor tactical feeling. Speaking about the equipment, here since we're outdoors, the equipment should survive the weather conditions, the obstacles that are a bit more durable, the obstacles themselves. If you have a wooden wall, the equipment should survive hitting that wall. So if it's a bit raining, if it's snowing, the equipment should survive. So you need to understand that. Then we have the mobile laser tag. Here, the main aspect is that you don't have a fixed location. So you just swap different places, you create a quick playground on that location, and you run the game. It's very often located in schools, corporate businesses, like for example, the offices. I saw lots of our customers run a game at some shops or or a car, how you have a parking lots. So different locations, you have some space, you just create a playground and you run the game. You very often will use some inflatable obstacles because I mean you swap the location every day, I hope, and you need to create that playground very fast, like under 40 minutes, for example. Here again, the players can be very different. If it's a birthday party of a 10-year-old kid, you have children. If it's a corporate event, you have adults. So the equipment should be able to be comfortable for everybody. And speaking about of the equipment, again, the weather conditions, it's very important that the equipment supports that, and the lightweight of the equipment, quick setup, as I mentioned, and long battery life. Because if it's an indoor location, for example, you can plug it in. If you're mobile, you went somewhere, I don't know, in the woods for a few hours, the equipment should be charged and should support the game session that you create. And the hybrid format, I will not talk about it much. I just want to say that some customers, they combine a few formats. So for example, if you are an outdoor location, fixed location, but you have a request to run a game somewhere, like at the customer's facility, for example, you if the equipment allows you to do that, you can just run the game at your center and somewhere else, and that's very cool because you with the mobile format you can have a higher check and you can like create different services in your business.
Yeah, and now let's talk about what main problems that operators of laser tech businesses may face. And first is, of course, about the equipment, and it's a frequent breakdowns of the equipment. Uh, I don't know if maybe some of you have visited our booths on IAPA, and if you did, you probably saw us dropping our taggers on the floor and showing you that everything is fine. We are doing this like pretty frequently. I drop, I don't know exactly this tagger. This one was dropped for like, I don't know, more than 50 times for sure already, and it still works very good. Like not on the soft surface, but on a hard floor. Yeah, we have some kind of carpet here in showroom, but still, it's a hard surface, and the tagger still survives. And if you don't believe me, you can visit our YouTube channel and check. We have the drop test of our equipment on our YouTube channel. So yeah, you can just check it and be sure. Or if you have our equipment, you already know that it's durable. Yeah. So and the second problem is possible expensive service repairs, and which is becoming more painful in case of frequent breakdowns, which I just discussed. Uh, yeah, and also very, very big problem is the outdated software and just the software which is not updated for a long time. And yeah, it's just so the industry moves forward all the time. New type of scenarios are coming to this business, new types of equipment. There are like maybe some new abilities of equipment which can be enabled by just software updates. So yeah, just you have to be sure that software is frequently updated, and yeah, that it works well. Also, the very, very, very important part is the complicated staff training. Because if there are not enough manuals, uh, if the if it's hard to understand for instructor how the system works, how to set up the scenarios, how to change teams, how to um, just connect the devices to the application or to any kind of software, or just how to set up the equipment. Uh, it's gonna be like if it's hard to teach stuff, to educate stuff how to do that, then it probably will be very challenging for staff to even explain how it works to the customers. So, and it will make the setup time longer, and yeah, it may just ruin the experience of the customer visit, leading to the low repair visit rate, which is last but not least problem that I want to mention. Because if you have some problems with stuff, for example, or if maybe only one scenario is used, it may lead to low repeat visits rate. So, and it's very important to have a frequent, uh, it's very important to have customers which visit your arena more than once, and that are usually visiting your arena.
Mm-hmm. Let's jump into the selection criteria. We covered some of important things. I just want to say a few words about the core mechanics, because the equipment should be really reliable. Like whether you're indoors, outdoors, you need to understand that the rental conditions are very harsh. The players do not care about the equipment and how expensive it is for you, so you just need to make sure that the equipment survives all of different actions. Like the kids will drop it on the ground, they will try to hit one another with the using the dagger, they will jump into some obstacles, all of that, and the equipment should survive. Then the sensor quality and the hit detection accuracy. Um, Obviously it should be durable, but just want to mention that the accuracy should be good but not military like. I sometimes heard questions about the accuracy. The people wanted to make a business where adults shoot, and the accuracy should be like measured in millimeters, and that doesn't really work, because if you're thinking about the mature audience as the only audience in your business, that's not much. Usually children make up to 80% of the audience who play laser tag, and the children, they are not like professional shooters. They need to hit one another, and if it is a few like the overall circle, yeah, hit detection circle is a few centimeters, for example, it is absolutely okay. Because if you are, for example, located, like you have two players, there is, for example, 100 meters between one another. 100 meters is 300 feet if somebody is from the United States. This is a huge distance between the players, and the a few centimeters will not do the job. So it's important to think of that, because sometimes you think that it should be as precise as possible, but you do not really want that, because if the kid shoots at, for example, the chest, and the kid cannot hit a player, you have lots of crying, you have lots of complaints, and that doesn't do the job. Then we have the expendability factor. Of course, you cannot be ready with like thousands of dollars to start your business, having all of the equipment you need to have. It's very often that you start with the small package, a standard package, just to make it running, and then you expand your business a bit later. Usually all of the systems that I saw on the market, they support that. So usually you can start with 10, 12 players, for example, and then over some time you can just buy more. If you're mobile, you can have a few parallel sessions. If you're outdoors, I always see a few playgrounds on the fixed location. So you can just open a new location nearby, or you can just have a few instructors and they will run a few parallel sessions. So that works as well. And of course, the software ecosystem. The software should have lots of different opportunities and actions inside, like integrated. So it's not only just starting the game, but also preparing the game. You may have different scenarios. If the software supports that, you can create your own scenarios. I always recommend our customers to start with the default scenarios, and then after some time you understand your target audience, you understand what they like, what they would like to try, how you can differentiate yourself from other lazy tag centers in your area, and in this way you can create your own scenarios, your own characters, and the players will be eager and to come to your place and try something interesting and something that they cannot find somewhere else. And of course, the last one would be power system architecture. Depending on the system that you choose, just make sure that you know how to prepare the equipment before the game so that the equipment is powered. I know, well, for example, our system, it is battery powered, so you can charge the system just like you charge your mobile phone. So you just do that in the evening and you're good to go for the whole next day. I know there are a few systems that run on batteries that you can just swap. So if you choose the system like this, you just need to make sure you have lots of extra batteries to have in stock if something goes out.
Yeah, I'll be very, very quick here because we really have to speed up a bit. So yeah, basically, and Natalie more or less covered this topic already. That the sensors, they have to be precise enough. They don't have to be like military precise, very, very like millimeter to millimeter. Because especially when kids are playing laser tag, they cannot like hit exactly the sensors. So it just has to be like accurate, like precise enough. So yeah, and it will lead to customer satisfaction that they will be able to hit the target, hit other players. And yeah, and it will ensure the gameplay transparency and will make the cheating impossible. So yeah, that.
Okay, this is also a slide where I will just say a few extra things. So speaking about the additional devices, these scenario devices. So as I mentioned, usually you would want to have some light illumination, some sound notification, because since the device is used in different scenarios, players should be notified about what's going on during the game while they're capturing the device, for example, or if they received a few extra lives, they should understand that really fast. And speaking about the types of the devices, I just want to say a few words about the devices that you see on the presentation. So this one, for example, it's an indoor base that has different modes. So here we have the base. It can also act as a med kit, as a ammunition, then the bomb, and the domination. So why is considered to be an indoor device? Because here you can see a charger. It should be connected to the power supply all the time. So it's not a mobile device, so it cannot really work outdoors. If you're thinking about some other systems on the market, you need to make sure that the equipment that you want to have outdoors can really act as a mobile device, right? Here we have the mobile devices that can function outdoors, indoors as a mobile device. So here we have a smart illumination box, for example. It's a capture device where you would put it in the middle of the playground, you would shoot on the top, and the LEDs will show the capture level of the team who is actually capturing the device right now. Here we have a small circle. This is a serious device. It's kind of like a big multi-station with the Red Cross, but it's much smaller. It's mobile. It supports different weather conditions. You can charge it beforehand, and it has also the most popular devices like base medkit, ammunition, digital flag, by the way, random. So it's also cool to have at least two of those on the playground. And we have a bomb here. It's a supernova bomb in our system. It's actually for imitating the Counter-Strike video game in laser tag. You would usually have it with mature audience because the device is a bit heavy, and the basics behind it is pretty much the same. So you need to find the platform where you would install the bomb. You need to activate it, and the countdown starts. And if you are a terrorist team, you just need to make it happen and explode the bomb. If you're in the opposite team, you need to find the bomb and just deactivate it.
Yeah, now let's talk a bit about the charging the devices because it's running on batteries and surprise, surprise, it has to be charged. And that's a big question how it can be charged. So when you're buying the equipment, you really want to know what types of battery is used in this equipment. How long can it last? I saw some questions about the battery life in our equipment in chat now. So yeah, in our equipment is the whole working day. You can like play on the single charge the whole working day without any problems. And Do you need multiple chargers or all the devices in system can be charged with only one type of a charger? Because yeah, it's not very comfortable with when you have one type of charger for additional devices, one type of charger for tagger, another for headbands or other sensors. So yeah, it's very, very cool when you have one same type of charger for all the equipment you have. And Also, how long does it take to fully charge the equipment from 0 to 100? Uh, Basically, yeah, how much time does it take to charge your equipment? Because the power system is the operational stability of your facility. The speed of your charging and the battery life of equipment is crucial when you have a lot of games, especially on weekends. A lot of our customers expect very busy days when they have a lot of customers just coming group after group, and so you don't have a time to charge the equipment between the groups. And yeah, in that case, the battery life and the charging time is very important.
Absolutely. And the picture you saw, it's our Vortex charger, a big charger that supports up to 20 devices. And I really love this device, and we recommend it to everybody whose budget is not too limited. Just because you have a universal charger, you don't need any cables, like extra cables, like how do you call that? Ex- um, I forgot the word. Tim, maybe you understand. Cable, the one that you prolongate,
Oh yeah,
right?
the extender.
Yeah, the extender. Thank you. Yeah, you don't need lots of those things, and you're you're creating a good charging system inside your Western zone, and you don't need lots of different sockets, cables, and all of that. And you may think it's not too important, but actually, it's becoming much easier if you have not chaos inside your arena, but everything is structured and everything is working properly. With this Vortex charger, by the way, it's our updated version. Here we have removable cables, so if something goes wrong, you can just exchange one cord and that's it. You can also see the charge level through the light indicator here. It shows you how far you are from charging the device up to 100%. And what else? And the cooling system has been improved as well.
Yeah, and I would like to speak about the triggers, because the trigger is like the most stressed part of the equipment. It's used most like the more than other parts of the equipment because players always press the trigger, and it's very important to have reliable triggers. And we are currently switching to our new triggers. It's like not mechanical. It uses the Hall sensor technology, so it means that there is no mechanical impact on the trigger. I mean, it doesn't. There is no mechanical wear, and it's almost like lifetime durable. So with those new triggers, which we're currently implementing, you'll not experience any problems with the trigger repairs. And yeah, that's a very big and very it's not very big, but it's very important innovation.
Right, absolutely. Speaking about the software, whatever system you're choosing, you just need to make sure that the software allows you to have different scenarios by default. You need to make sure that the software allows you to create your own scenarios. It's very important, as I mentioned before. How fast you can start the game, because, for example, with our software, you can do that in I would say, 20 seconds. Then, if you have the stats, how detailed they are, and whether those stats can be real time, not just the final stats after the game is finished. If you are able to display the stats on a different display, like as I said, some people just take a look at what's happening during the game and they may want to try the game as well. And the business analytics, of course. You need as much information as possible is crucial if you are trying to analyze how business is going and what to improve.
Uh, yeah, so what's impact of the good software on your business? It's like mm, as we already said many times, the software is very important. It can show like in lobby of your arena, or even if you're playing mobile, you can show the real-time statistics. And for example, parents can see if the logs of their kids playing. Also, after the game, the players can see all the statistics, like after game statistics and results, their score in the game. They can see it on the screen, or you can also print it out and give them like the printouts of the statistics, or you can also share it via email. Also, it helps to set up groups very fast. So you just click one button and let them play. Also for instructor, it's very helpful because in our software, for example, you can see the battery levels of the equipment. So if some equipment is running out of batteries, the instructor can know it in advance and to know and be advanced that this device like should be substituted uh, like in nearest future. And also, yeah, the live statistics screens, which I already mentioned before. So we can jump to the next slide.
Here, we already covered some of important factors for indoor and outdoor sites. I just want to add a few things. So the network stability. In the indoor location, your Wi-Fi connection should be really strong because usually the indoor laser tag arena is located in some high traffic locations, for example, family entertainment area. And you have lots of different Wi-Fi's around the space, and you need to make sure that the system speaks really fast with the Wi-Fi network and with the software. And with the outdoor location, the fire range should be much longer, and because you have bigger space and the players will be scattered around the space, having long distances between the players, so the fire range should be much bigger. And I wanted to add that maybe somebody is thinking about the equipment to have for their indoor locations. I wanted to cover one thing, that we have two systems, indoor and outdoor system, and they both can function indoors. But it's important to understand the differences between the systems and how they can be integrated in the indoor laser tag facility. So for example, the indoor system, here you can see that on the picture, the guy with the vest. What is important to understand? The vest is connected to the tagger with the cable. It's not just something we wanted to do. The cable makes sure that the communication between the tagger and the vest is very strong. You do not depend on the on Wi-Fi or some other channels. They are connected through the cable, so everything is very fast. Again, in the indoor location, you have lots of different walls, like the maze, and that can also act as a it can basically destroy the communication between the devices if it's not too strong. Then here we have lots of different illumination, and the batteries, they were designed in such a way that they support all of that load. And what else? And the fire range. Here the fire range is a bit shorter, so that you don't have any ricochets in the location. So it's also important. Here on the second picture, we have an outdoor system. So it can function indoors, but the fire range is much longer, because for the outdoor playground, it needs to be much longer. In the application, you can diminish the strength of the infrared beam. So basically, that can function indoors. You just need to make sure you do that indoors. Then, since there is no cable in the vest or the headband, they are connected to the tagger through Wi-Fi. You need to make sure the router is very strong, and the channel is strong, and the communication between the equipment and the software. And the battery. So the vest has the sensors that light up when you're hit. You can change the mode to the one where the lights are always on and they flash only if you're hit. But of course, that impacts the battery life. So again, if you're okay with that, you can use the tactical system indoors. If you need to make sure that the battery supports longer hours, it lights up all the time, you have stronger communication between the hardware and the software, then the indoor system is better.
Okay, now, as I told before, we'll speak about the mobile laser tag when you don't want to uh, be like linked to a specific place and you just want to go anywhere like backyards, as Natalie mentioned, some offices, stores. Uh, yeah, you can go fully mobile. We have a lot of customers who are mobile only. They don't have their own facility. And what basically you need for this? Of course, the equipment. Yeah, if you want to play laser tag, the equipment is crucial. Some yeah basics like taggers and sensors. Also the scenario devices. Also, you may need the portable charging stations to be sure that your equipment is charged and to power such things as TV for TV out, rotors, etc. Yeah, also need the rotor itself and the tablet with the application. And which is like not always mandatory, but very, very good and important. It's the inflatable bunkers. So you just can set up any field you want everywhere, just on some yeah backyards, in the some soccer field, etc. So you can just bring it there, deflate it, and then inflate and create some field. And it also gives you a flexibility because you just can rearrange the uh, inflatables and create a new field every time you play, which is can also lead to repeating visits. So yeah, that's what you basically need for mobile laser tag in a nutshell.
Yep. And also, it's important to think of the battery life. So, I saw a question in the chat section about whether you need the Wi Fi for the outdoor games. So, yes, we recommend having the Wi Fi because you will be able to use the software. But you do not need any internet connection, you just need the Wi-Fi channel. What happens when you go outdoors? You just use a power bank, you connect a power bank to the router, and you're good to go. You have the Wi-Fi, the hardware speaks with the software, and that's it. So you would need a power bank. If the equipment supports different batteries, you would need a few extra batteries. And I know some customers are using some generators to power a TV, for example, or you can also charge the equipment if you didn't do that in advance. So yeah, we also recommend having at least a 450 watt for a set of 20 kits. So, well, usually I think you would choose a 1000 watt generator. So just don't go lower, you know. And of course, like protection from rain. If it starts raining, and you should be you should be ready for that. Of course, the equipment should support that, but again, you have some routers, you may have a TV, you may have a power bank. All of those devices don't like the rain, so you should have some kind of cover to protect the equipment.
Uh, yeah, and one more important part is how scalable can your business be with different types of equipment and like from different companies. So you, before purchasing the equipment, you really want to know if you can add more devices, how easy it is to add more devices to already existing system. For example, if you already have 12 taggers, how hard or easy it is to purchase two more and integrate them into your existing system. Uh, Also, the ability to add to provide some other scenarios. So, for example, with our equipment, with our system, you already have around 30 scenarios pre-installed already in the application, and you can even create your own custom scenarios. And Yeah, is it possible to operate multiple formats, like Natalie already explained with the mixed formats? It can be like all the same in one system, the outdoor, indoor facilities, and also mobile. Because when I was working in Kharkiv as an instructor, we had the outdoor facility, and we were also going mobile with the inflatables for some parties or team buildings, and yeah, it worked perfectly. So yeah, that's what you want to know, how easy it is to scale, to grow your business with the flow all the time. Because of course, you probably need it, because when you're just starting, you're probably thinking of starting with some smaller amount of the equipment to see if it works for you or not in your region. And Then you just scale your business, open new facilities, yeah, so on.
Mhm.
So
We are really slow with our presentation. I will skip a few slides because we covered all of that earlier. So typical mistakes, I mean, software ecosystem, scenario variety, um, mobile needs if you're going to be mobile, scalability, we covered all of that. Just wanna say a few words about the questions you need to ask yourself when you're planning to start and you're thinking about whether you're gonna be indoors or outdoors. You need to think about the space as well. So 100. So let's say for the indoor business, we advise allocating at least 10 square meters per player. So if you're thinking about, for example, 12 players, you need at least 120 square meters for the players, and some extra space for the reception, vesting zone. So it makes about 200 to 300 meters as an arena. For the outdoor, we need a bit extra space. So here we calculate 15 to 20 square meters per player. So you need to think about the space because the space is very crucial and important. If the players are scattered in a packed small space, the game can't be too fun, you know. With the mobile, of course, you cannot like choose the space. Well, maybe you can if you have some options, but sometimes you can be just provided with the space which is possible, you know, to have. So you just need to make sure you think about the same formula. Even if you're mobile, I think of at least 15 square meters per player. So that you can maybe sometimes you can recommend your customers, or maybe you can somehow adapt the space that they are providing for you. Let's go further.
yeah, and just to sum up the whole presentation, the whole hour webinar today, so what you have to consider when you're choosing the equipment, when you're planning to open your LaserTech business, is first the reliability of the equipment, also the power architecture, how your equipment will be charged, how often it should be charged and when. Also, like how some devices will be powered on, like I mean the devices that has to be always powered on, such as multi-station for indoors, and also maybe your TV or speakers for music, how will they be powered. Also the software ecosystem of the equipment, how you will control the equipment, which benefits the ecosystem and the software gives to you, the flexibility of the scenarios, how easy it is to change the scenarios. Rather, you can create your own, or you only are able to stick to already pre-made scenarios. And the scalability of your business, because of course, with the flow of time, you want your business to grow. And yeah, so basically, the equipment is very, very important part of your business.
Absolutely. And right now, we are happy to answer all the questions that you already asked, and you're welcome to write new questions. So I will just go from the very beginning. I saw some of our employees helped us with some questions during the webinar, but just to sum it up, the shock band, it does give you an electrical shock. It kind of stimulates the muscles. Usually you would wear it as a bracelet on your wrist, and it stimulates the muscles in such a way that the fingers, they just do something like that, and you feel this very nice stimulation. Then we go to the question, are there speakers and in what part of the suite? So the speakers, they are located in the tagger. Well, we are speaking about on this our system, of course. The speakers, they are located, if we're speaking about the outdoor system, they're in the tagger. So when something happens, you would hear the sound notification from the tagger. If we're speaking about the indoor system, they are at the speakers on the vest, because in indoor locations you have lots of noises, and you're in a small location, right? So it's easier to hear all the sound notifications from the shoulders. Is it possible to hide the game time while playing and change the time? You can change the time. You define that in the software, so you can choose the time you need. If it's possible to hide the game time, not sure. I know that we can see that on the display, like how much time is left before the game is finished. Maybe Tim, you know if it's possible to hide the game time?
Probably no. Now it's for on the TV out, it's not possible now.
Mhm.
Probably, as far as I know. Uh,
Okay. Then I see question from Kyle. Do the taggers make a noise when you get hit and when you hit someone else? When you get hit, you hear a sound notification, and you can see the visual notification on the display. When you hit somebody, you can hear headshot if you hit the opponent to the headset, and something else. Do you remember, Tim? Is there any other headshot and something else?
yeah, it says headshot, and it also gives the other no. It's just a noise. It doesn't say anything, but it's just a sound that makes you that lets you know that you hit someone.
Mm-hmm. And you can also see an ID on the display so that you can identify who shot you. So it's also fun. You want to show us, demonstrate it?
Yeah, I'll try to now. I'm trying to. Yeah, I have some equipment here, so I'll try to show it to you.
Okay.
Go, go, go. Yeah, so when you just start the game, you can hear go, go, go. I'm not sure. Can you hear it?
Yes, we can.
Oh, yeah, perfect. Yeah, and when you're shooting into someone, it wants me to hold it with two hands. That's the capacitive hand sensor. That's how it works. So yeah, I have to hold it with two hands. It's just an option. It's just go, go, go. One option, so you can turn it on and off. So yeah, it probably you cannot hear it because of the recoil. Yeah,
Uh,
so
I think it's
yeah.
noise reduction.
Yeah, probably probably the laptop cancels all the noise. Uh, If you want to try it and like just hear how it sounds, please come to our showroom in Prague and I'll be happy to show you.
Or an alternative as well, we have a service called Test Drive. So you can receive three different samples of the taggers and you can test those during 1 week at your place. That's also an option. Yeah, but we will check. Maybe we have a video, or we will just record a video for you if you wanna just see that online. Let's go further. Mm, are there other live game statistics available to track on multiple mobile devices? As of today, so you have one control device or you just start the game and you can have a separate display with the stats. So that's just one device because you cannot control the game with two different devices. Yeah, I think that's it basically. Yeah, just one device and one extra display. Going further. How long is the battery life? Up to 24 hours, as we mentioned. We usually recommend charging in the evening so that you're ready to go for the next day. Is the software for the indoor arena integrated? Is the software integrated with the lighting system? Not integrated, but we have an open API, so you can just use a software for integrating, somehow connecting our laser tag software with your lighting or maybe fog machine or maybe sound. So you can connect those using the API. What is the greatest distance at which it is possible to hit a target? Up to 200 meters, 600 feet. So it depends on the weather conditions. The sunlight, if it's too harsh, it diminishes the power of the IR beam, and therefore the fire range is becoming shorter. But yep, up to 200 meters. In the indoor, it's gonna be shorter because you have smaller spaces, and yeah. But I can tell you 200 meters is already too much. Nobody's gonna run at such big distances, so maybe you will even need to diminish the strength of the infrared beam. Okay, going further, we can see Sean is waiting for his equipment. That is very nice. How long do you support the software and firmware of the devices? So we have a warranty for the hardware. It's 12 months, but our presence with you is limitless. So even if the warranty is already off, you can still contact us, and we'll be happy to help. With the software, there is no warranty. I mean, the software is free of charge, and we update everything for free. So you don't pay for that. We're always here. So just if you have some questions, just drop us a message. Okay. Is there a professional department that can provide expert support and guide venues in building arenas and designing them properly to achieve maximum flow? We can help you with that. We have a professional in our team who can help you with the design of the space. So we can create a layout, show you zones we would recommend to create, how to create the maze. So we will send you like a digital plan, digital project. So yeah, we have also some nice recommendations about what to use to build the maze, what kind of lighting to use, etc. So if you're interested, you can just drop us an email, for example. Please include the layout of the potential venue. If you have some a few venues to choose from. You can just drop us all the layouts, all the pictures. We'll take a look at it and we'll say which one is more recommended. How many taggers can be used in a game? Um, More than 120, I guess. Yes, Tim?
Yeah, for sure, more than 120. It depends on like the router you use. Uh, with the remote, it's a bit more stable because still when you're playing with router, all the devices are connecting to the same router, and sometimes like the regular one, which we have, I guess. I don't remember how much exactly can it hold, but you can always use multiple rotors or like the more powerful rotor, and yeah, more than 120 for sure, but I don't remember exact number.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I mean, at least 120. Yeah. Um, then are the guns, the vests all connected to the same node or do they use mesh network? Usually it's just one node, so you just need a Wi-Fi router and that's it. Sometimes we hear requests about larger territories or for example, you just have lots of different routers nearby and you want to create a stable network and you would need a mesh system for that. It's also possible. I mean, the equipment itself, it just needs a Wi-Fi network that will be used for the tablet with the software as well. You just need the same network and that's it. Do you need Wi-Fi to play outdoors? As I said, of course you can use a remote, but it's much faster, it's much more versatile, it's easier if you're using the application. So just grab a router and the power bank and you have that. Does the API support creating custom scenarios with our own devices? So basically, I see that we sent you a website page with the description of our API, but basically our API is just open data about the events that are happening during the game, and you can use that data in your application to do whatever you want. Whether, for example, somebody was hit, the lights change inside the arena, or I don't know, domination box was captured and the fog machine starts doing the fog. So you can just use the game events from our application and connect those game events to whatever actions you want to see in your arena through your application. Okay. Is it possible to meet you personally in Prague? Tim, is it possible?
Of course it is. Already dropped a message with my number, so please just get in touch with me via WhatsApp, and yeah, we'll discuss your visit. No problem, of course. I would be happy to see you here.
Yeah, I'm showing the our contact information just in case. We can take a picture or just save it for the future. Is it possible to cancel the two-handed hold for a particular player? Yes, you can disable this feature in the application, and there are three different levels of how you apply the settings. You can apply the settings for all the players just with one click. You can apply the settings for one team. So if you have two teams, you want to change the stats, the settings, sorry, for a specific team, you just do that. Or of course, if you want to make one player very unique, you can just apply the settings to the specific player and that's it. Okay. There is no fee, monthly or annually or per game. We do not have any extra hidden costs. So if you're buying the system, this is your one-time payment. Of course, I mean, in the future, if you need tech support, there might be some costs, but no, the application is free of charge. All the consultations are free, so yep, no monthly or annual fees in the future. Who would be the best person to get in touch with about our game's specific requirements? Scott, you can just drop us a message or email us. You can see the contact information on the display. Yeah, just get in touch with us, and one of our managers will reach out and we'll talk about your specific requirements. Is there a place where you share what new products, devices, tagger styles, game modes you're developing? Usually, we're just doing some emails, and we also share some information on social media and website. So you can just subscribe, and you'll see something new like Instagram, Facebook. We are those are main social media.
Yeah, I guess the social media would be the best answer for these questions. If we'll introduce something, we'll post it there for sure.
Mm-hmm. And George is saying that we'll be in London for the expo this September. That's true. There's the IAPA Expo in September, and this year it's held in London. So yep, we'll be there. We'll demonstrate our equipment, and yeah, you'll be able to see that, to test that, to talk to us live. So yep. And I see Andres is saying that it's awesome to disable to hand sensor if you have a handicapped kid. Yep, for sure. I mean, the application allows you to do that, and you can do that really fast. Usually, it's on because this is a safety feature. I mean, if the kid is holding the tagger with only one hand, they can just play like this. They can harm somebody. Not necessary. Maybe they didn't want to harm somebody, but sometimes it happens. And if you need to hold the tagger with the two hands, the tagger is very close to your chest, and you are more compact in your actions. But of course, if the situation demands disabling the feature, you can do that. Okay. So I think we're done, answered all the questions. So I think we will wrap it up. If you think of some new questions, you can just contact us. We will email everybody with the link to the recording of this webinar. Maybe you will want to, rewatch the video, or maybe you will think of some new questions. So you'll have our contact as well, and you can reach out to us, and if necessary, we'll continue our communication. Thank you, everybody. So
Thank you
happy to
guys
see you here.
yeah, thank you.
Thank you. So keep in touch.